Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl, and in this video I'm doing a more in-depth look on my, it's an expanded look at a write-up I did for Carie Harling's Paper Planning magazine and something I mentioned in my April 2018 planner setup video. And it is different ways to use undated monthlies. So, the insert you're going to see is one that I have designed myself, and it is for sale on my Etsy shop. It's just a blank month on 2 pages, undated, so you have to write the dates in. And what I'm using mine for is my 2018 homestead and side hustle log. And things are color coded. My color coding pretty much stays the same. I've got shorthand. So yeah, let's take a look at this. So January, before I actually went in and looked at stuff, pretty much just had a purple EB on every page because I spent, the first 3 months of the year working on my brother's blanket. If you'd like to know more about that, you can check out my knitting podcast, Knitting All the Blankets. It's linked below. Several episodes feature just that blanket. I make notes of when I dehydrated stuff from the garden, when I planted stuff, any sales I had, and more importantly, when I was sick. So that was January. March, yeah, I was sick for a while, and I didn't do anything because in addition to having that hellacious flu that went around, I also contracted double pink eye and didn't want to risk, I didn't touch my planner, I didn't touch my knitting, I didn't touch the book I was reading. It was because my eyes hurt and all I wanted to do is sit there, lay there with them closed. I can really only listen to audio podcasts. More sales, which was awesome. I set up my canning closet. And for me, it's really nice where I can just look and based on the colors, just know where I was spending a lot of my time. And some of this is inaccurate. I didn't write in every single time we neem oiled our plants because I forgot to. April is when I really started getting more done because, okay, good. The screen went blurry for a second. Because not only was I done with my brother's blanket, but I got back into writing, I got back into doing some other stuff, so that's why April looks more crowded than the other months that we just saw. And May hasn't come yet. I did do stuff Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I just didn't write it in yet. Sometimes I write things in after the fact. But this is what a blank month looks like. Now, yes, there is some ghosting from the pens on the previous month and from the dates. I think I just used a black felt tip pen for this. I don't mind the ghosting. It's just me. If you mind the ghosting, use a heavier stock paper. Like I said, this is an insert that I have listed for sale on my Etsy shop. I will post the link to it in the description box if you'd like to check it out. That is one of the things I really like about digital downloads is you can choose what color paper you want and what paper weight you want if you're very particular. I know some people really like writing on Tomo River paper. I personally have never used it, so I cannot speak for the quality or what it's like to write on. And some people like printing all their inserts on it. That's fine. Just to play around with this because I honestly didn't even know if I'd stick with it, I just used some plain copy paper, and I think I have it all the way through the year. No, I have to the first half of October. So June, July, August, September, and then the start of October, which all I need to do is print off some more to go for the rest of October, November, and December. But these are not the only things, side hustles are not the only things you can use a blank monthly insert with. Now, I chose just to do my side hustles in here because on my Franklin Covey tabbed months, I have a whole bunch of other stuff and also work requirements on there already. Maybe next year or in the coming months, I'll switch it. I will put all my side hustle stuff on my Franklin Covey ones and have a separate insert just for work. You know, that way for me, work stays separate and doesn't really get mixed in. For some people, and like I said, I will link my article to Carie Harling's Paper Planning magazine down below. That way you can read everything everything I came up with, because I honestly can't remember them off the top of my head. I did start writing down some exercise things because I've started to pay more attention to my activity and trying to increase it. So I'm also using it for this insert for that. I may decide to print off a whole separate one and just use it for that. I may go to a more bullet journal style collection for my exercise. I don't know, but I like seeing things laid out in the month because to me, that's at a glance, you can see, and if you color code, you can really see where you're spending your time and how, like there are days where I've got a ton of stuff written on them and other days where I have barely anything, and that's okay because it's all about balance. If you do too much every single day, you will end up burning out. So it's also a good way to make sure that I am keeping balance and that I'm not doing a ton of stuff every day. All right. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Check out my article for the full 10 idea list, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.